Good morning, student. We are continuing our chapter number 8, motion. In this chapter, we already studied about physical quantities and state of motions. State like rest and motion. There are two states in physics. One is rest and one is motion. And the physical quantities. Now we are start our important topic, distance and displacement. So we will start our video now. Distance and displacement. What is distance? Distance, it is the actual length of the path by a moving body irrespective of the direction in which the body travels. Means the total distance travelled by a body, a total path travelled by a body is called its distance. Means if you are standing here at your here and your house is here, okay, and the route is like this, means first you have to go 1 kilometer, then east, then you have to go 2 kilometer north, then again 3 kilometer, then 1 kilometer, and then 1 kilometer. Means total how many distance you covered, total path you covered to reach at your home. So you will go from 1 kilometer, then 2, then 3, then 1 plus 1 and 2, 3, 6, 4, 7 and 8. Total 8 kilometer you covered, total 8 kilometer path you covered. So you traveled, the total path is 8 kilometers, so this is your distance. So what is distance? Distance is the actual length of the path that you covered in a irrespective direction. Means direction is not fixed. First you east, then north, then east, then south, then east. So in the irrespective direction, and this is called a distance. Okay. Now here it is an example. Here you are standing at a point A and your house is at a point C. Okay. Yeah, you will come at point A. I mean, first you goes at at your friend house, then you will go at a school, then you will come again at our home. So the total distance you covered, first you go from A to B, then B to C, then C to A. The total distance covered, first 4 kilometer, then 3 kilometer, then 5 kilometer. Then total distance you will cover 12 kilometer. Means I want to saying that the total path you will cover to reach from initial to final position is called distance. Now what is when the body moves from one position to another, the shortest distance between the initial position and final position of the body along with direction is known as displacement. Means the total distance the body traveled is doesn't mention, means the shortest distance. If I will go from A point to B, then B to C, so I will travel from here to here. So it doesn't any matter how much I will travel, but the displacement says that the shortest path of the journey is called your displacement. Means point A to C is your point A is initial, point C is your final position. So the distance between point A and point C is your displacement, and this is the shortest path of your journey. So on this basis there is some example given here. Here a car is standing at a point A, it goes from point A to B, from B to C. Total distance covered by a car is 7 kilometer, but the displacement here Pi means final initial position, Pf means final position, pi, the journey starts from A point and journey finish point at point C, and this displacement is represented by S and it is a vector quantity, so we put arrow. What is displacement? Final position minus initial position. Here final position is C and initial position is A. How we find? We use Pythagoras theorem to find displacement. So it is a triangle and it is a right angle triangle. So A, B and C. So AC square means hypotenuse square equal adjacent sides plus side opposite square. Now here AB equal 4 kilometers, so 4 square, and BC is 3 kilometers, like 3 square. So 4 square equals 16, 3 square is 9, 16 plus 9 25, AC square equal 25. When square will goes on the next side of equal, then it will take under root on that value, and the under root of 25, the square root of 25 is 5 kilometer. So AC is 5 kilometer. So the distance between AC is 5 kilometer. So the what was the displacement? Displacement is 5 kilometer. Understand? Here small d is represented by distance. It is depends on path, means how much total path you traveled, that is your distance, and displacement doesn't depends on path. How much you travels, it doesn't matter. Means the shortest path, means the distance between initial and the final position is a displacement, and distance is never be 0, but displacement is be 0. The question also comes, is displacement is never be 0? Yes, you have to write yes. Displacement is possible to be a 0, but distance is never be 0. Here I will give you 2 examples of displacement in which the displacement is 0 but distance is not a 0. Here A, B and C means a car is standing at a point A to B, B to C and C to A. Means car will start with the initial point is A and the final position is also A. Now the distance is 12 kilometer, means it will travel 4 kilometer, 3 kilometer and 5 kilometer. What happened? What was distance is 12 kilometer, but what was displacement? Final position minus initial position. But here the final position and initial positions are same. When final position and initial positions are same, then it is the displacement is always be a 0. Understand? Here initial position and final positions are same, so displacement will be 0 always. If I will take a path in a rectangular form, I will take here circular form. A car will start from here to end, comes again here, then the same initial position and final position, so the displacement is 0, and displacement is a vector quantity, and it is a straight line, straight path. The car, the man is standing here and it will goes from A to B and B to A. Means the initial and final positions here also same. The car goes from A to B and the distance between A to B in 10 kilometer, and it will come again B to A. It is also 10, means 10 plus 10 means 20 kilometer. Distance is 20 kilometer, but displacement is 0 because it have same initial and final position. So you understand what was the difference between distance and displacement. It is very important topic, and the mostly questions, numerical questions are coming on the basis of displacement. So you will you have to knowledge about displacement, and displacement is a vector quantity, means displacement needs a direction, means displacement has a magnitude also and as well as direction also, because here displacement uses direction A to C. Okay, thank you. Now the new topic is speed. What is speed? We already studied in our earlier classes about speed. It gives an idea how slow or fast the body is moving. Means if we are running a bicycle, then we are saying na, if the biker is going at a speed of 30-40 km, how slow was biker? If it was going at 100 km, how fast is the biker? So it will give the idea how fast and slow the body is moving. Speed of the body is distance traveled by its per unit time, means in a given time interval how many distance the body traveled in a equal given time interval is called speed. So the definition of speed is distance upon time, and the distance is denoted by small d and time is denoted by small t, and we all know the SI unit of distance is meter per second. The speed is a scalar quantity. Why? Because the speed has only a magnitude but it doesn't have a direction. That's why we continue our chapter motion. In that we already study about direction, physical quantities, displacement, distance and speeds. Today we will going to study about velocity and their numericals. Now what is velocity? Speed means how objects are fast and slow. The how was the motion of object fast and slow. To describe we introduce speed, but speed does not give the idea of direction of the motion. Means speed doesn't have any direction, but if speed have direction then it is called velocity. Means only this, like same distance and displacement. The shortest path is displacement and the total path covered by a body is distance. Here same. If speed have only magnitude, if speed have magnitude as well as it has also direction, then it is a velocity. To know the exact position of the moving object, direction should also be known. Velocity of a body is the distance travelled by it per unit time in a given direction. Means the velocity is the distance travelled by a body per unit time in a given direction. Means in which directions they are going, we have to know that. Then velocity equal, the formula of velocity is distance travelled in a given direction upon time taken. Distance travelled in a given direction upon time taken. This is the velocity of a formula of a velocity. Now the another formula is velocity is a vector quantity, that's why the arrow was put on the head. Displacement upon time, and we all know velocity of a body is the displacement produced per unit time. SI unit is meter per second. Velocity always measures the rate of change in position. Rate of change in position means, we all know, we already studied what is displacement, final position minus initial position. If we will divide this with time, if we divide the displacement with time, then it is called rate of change in position. Understand? If we divide the displacement with time, then it is rate of change. Velocity is a vector quantity as it has a magnitude as well as a direction. We all know physical quantities which have both magnitude as well as direction, then it is called a vector quantity. So I hope you understand what is velocity, the formula of velocity. Now we are going to understand some examples related to velocity. Here one question is given and this one is second question. In first question, the car travel a distance of 100 km in 2 hours and the rate of speed of the car is, we have to find speed. It is very easy. We all know speed equal distance upon time. So the distance is 100 km and the time is 2 hours. Then we have to divide 100 with 2. Then what we get? 50 km per hour. So we have to put only formula of speed. Then we will get our answer. In this question, this is a house and this is a office. A man is go from house to office and the distance between the house to office is 100 meter and the time taken is 20 seconds. So we have to calculate velocity. What we have to find? Velocity. So we all know what is velocity. Velocity is displacement upon time. Here the displacement is from house to office and it is 100 meter and the time is 20 seconds. So what was the displacement? 5 meter per second. If we have to also find distance also, then distance equal, what is distance? Distance equal total path covered upon time. Total path covered, how much path it covered? 100 and time same 20. So what was the distance? 5 meter per second. What you have noticed here, displacement and distance, velocity and here velocity and speed are same, 5 meter second and 5 meter second, but it is never always, velocity and speeds never always same. Okay, it was never be same. Okay, at some time it will be same. Okay, I give you another example, then it is clear. Velocity and speed always not be a same. Now in this case, same. Here man goes to office and comes off again office to home. Okay, so what was the distance? Here first is goes from house to office 100 meter, then it comes again office to house 100 meter, total distance was 200 meter. Then time, total time first 20 seconds, then it comes again, that's 20 seconds. Okay, so total time 40 seconds. So we have to find total speed, then total distance upon total time, then 200 upon 40, 0, 5 meter per second same, but we have to find displacement, then it is 0. Why? Because the initial position and final positions are same. When initial and final positions are same, then we already discussed in our previous video, in displacement, if final position and initial positions are same, then it is the displacement is always be 0. So it was clear, speed and velocity are not always be similar. Okay, thank you.